is Paul. Welcome back to my channel, Paladin. Today is Monday, therefore I'm going to review a bunch of shows that I watched over the weekend. Now, let me just tell you, this week was good. All the shows that came out was not all that bad. So Grey's Anatomy was good. Obviously, I'm going to do a overall fall review for that. I saw Scorpion, which was actually good. Big Bang Theory was good, and Blacklist was, as usual, knocked it out of the park. So I also have a bunch of other shows like Arrow and stuff like that, which I'll talk about next week because I didn't want to confuse all of you. Just make these things clear. Today, these three other shows are going to be there, and next week I'll add Arrow and other shows that I've watched, like Blind Spot and stuff like that. So it'll be easy for you guys as well. And at the end of the fall, I'll do probably like 2-3 shows, join together as a fall review for how much of the episodes that have come out and what I think about, until that point, what do I think about those shows and stuff like that. So without much further ado, let's just get into it, shall we? First things first, Scorpion. So as I said, I didn't like the first two kind of like episodes that much. I just gave them, overall I gave them 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10, but separately they were not, they didn't have that punch, that every show should have at the beginning of the thing. So the first like 6 episodes, first 5 episodes and the last 5 episodes are the main thing for any shows that starts out, but they kind of didn't knock it out of the park for me at least, I think. So I don't know for you guys how it was, but for me they didn't do the right thing, I think. But this episode was really good. So it was named Grow a Deer, a Female Deer. So it mainly concentrated on poachers trying to kill animals, and these guys trying to rescue them. And they're also used for, like they have a system where they can trace what animal it was and what gene it has to kind of like narrow down the location of that species, so they can pinpoint the poachers that are there. So they will go there and then they will find out that a wild endangered deer has been shot. So that deer should have to be safe. It also be pregnant, so they need to save the kid as well as the deer. So they will work hard to save that, and that will be the entire plot of the show. So now I thought the Cape getting arrested was pretty idiotic. At least that's what my thought. But they kind of like helped him and they kind of bailed him out, and now he's in a pickle because he can go back to jail for like at least 3 or 5 years. But I don't know how that's gonna turn out, pretty much, because it can go anyways. They can just like turn out this side or that side. You can be like, what, this was all nothing, it's really easy. They kind of like did that, I think 2 years ago if I'm not wrong, where Walter would have trouble getting the citizenship of American thing, because he would be Irish and he wouldn't have gotten it, and he would do a big case to save the presidential election, and the president will hand him citizenship as a token of thanks. So that can be happening here as well. They can do a massive case which will save the ass of Homeland Security, and then they will be like, okay, you know what, we were mistaken, so you can have Cape back without any kind of like charges on him. So if they do that, that's going to be boring. But if they kind of showcase it in a good way, they kind of showcase it, I know it's going to be boring and cliched, but I'd said this 1,000 times, cliches are good. They are not a bad thing. They are called a cliche because it was a success throughout all those years. So doing that again is not a bad thing, but doing it in a similar way to something else would be boring. So if they do it in a special way, they kind of like change it around, then I think it would be good. But this episode was actually good. They kind of like showcased all the things, emotions here and there, and also some intellectual quotients thrown here and there as well. So they kind of matched up the emotional and intellectual quotient of all the geniuses in the team. So I would say 8 out of 10, no problem whatsoever. But I'm not going to give a 9 out of 10. Probably in the first 3 seasons I would have done anything for this show, but I am a little bit on the reserve for the 4th season. I don't know, the first 2 episodes kind of ruined it for me. But 8 out of 10, I'm still hoping for the 4th episode. I'm gonna watch it no matter what. So no kind of like bad things taken from this. Don't take any bad things from this. If you guys still want to watch the show, please do go ahead. It's a great show. But apart from it, I can't say, oh my god, it's gonna be the greatest thing of all time. Sorry, I can't do that. So it was good. That's all I'm gonna say and stop right there. It was good. The next thing is Big Bang Theory. Now, The jokes were bland, but it just worked out. Just I don't know if my brain has gotten used to the fact that they make these kind of bland jokes or whatever. It's just like, oh my god, okay, oh, that was a good joke. It's like after watching that 20-minute episode, I'll be like thinking, was it a good joke? No, not by a long shot. So I think I got used to their jokes. Don't get me wrong. I'm not used to getting okay these sort of humor, but now I am immune to it, so they don't scare me or they don't be like, oh my god, turn me off. I watched that entire 20 minutes without thinking. As I said to you guys last time, watch it with an idle mind. Any sitcom that you do, watch it with an idle mind. Just switch off your brain. Don't even think about anything. Don't think about that episode. Don't think about your life or anything. Just watch it, and even if it makes you laugh at any point during that 20 minutes, then it's the best sitcom that you would ever have given a chance for. So keep on watching it. It will keep you highly entertaining. After that, you can watch it again, and then you can choose to like say, okay, these are the dialogues that made me laugh. So okay, what's the context behind them? So if you watched the previous seasons, you will understand them better. If not, you will understand the main thing the season is going for, and you can easily progress throughout the 11th season. So I would say 7 out of 10. I'm not going to give it 8, 9 or 10. Not by a long shot. Don't get me wrong. I hate the season 11. I hate the core premises that it exists in the first time thing. They don't want to have 11 season. They should have finished it at 10 and should have closed it off. I said this 1,000 times again. But they kind of shoving it in our faces. You know what? You guys love it, right? You guys love it, right? You guys love it, right? After a certain point, we guys won't love it. So I don't know when they are going to realize that. They're going to be like, oh shit. Okay, so whatever it is, a 7 out of 10, 8, 9, 10, don't expect from me. But if the episodes are that good, jokes are that well written, every joke makes you laugh, probably. But I know Big Bang Theory, man. I've been watching 11 seasons of it, so I know that's not going to happen anytime soon. But hope. It's all hope, shall we? The next thing is Blacklist. So Blacklist was a good episode. They knocked it out of the park, as I said already. They also kind of showcased the new way of the Raymond Reddington thing. He's just trying to develop his criminal empire that is lost, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because it was like a wake up call for him. It's like, dude, you're not the best guy, best bad guy in the whole world. There's like someone else is there, and sometimes you trust people and they kind of like showcase their cringeworthiness. That's like, oh my god, I'm gonna take this guy down. So the typical bad guy style they will do, from inside the organization, that will ruin it. But he's trying to develop, and this episode premise is all about him trying to get a private plane, because all of his wealth would have been lost, in the attack that would have happened previous season. So now that's not the only thing, that he will take care of this. He will take care of the private plane thing, and he will also give a case for the FBI task force to take care of. Someone will be using the dirty cops to do their dirty work, and then they will be paid off. So that would be going on the side, and this would be going on this side. So now there's like two blacklisters in a single episode. But the main thing is that guy. This guy will be pretty much about, just give me a fucking plane, I'll be happy with it, sort of thing. And he will get his plane in an emphatic way, to be honest with you. And I really want you to watch this episode to, just kind of showcase how Raymond Reddington would take on anything in the world. And there will also be some other like underlining of things that would have happened in the criminal empire that would be shown in the first few minutes, and then it will be shown in the end of the episode as well, like and well orchestrated music sequence. They would have shown everything, and they would have connected it all apart in the end. So that was actually cool. And I really like this episode. The music was really well done. The thrilling scenes were really well done, and the emotions between Tom and Raymond Reddington was shown well, and scenes between Reddington and Elizabeth was suffice, and so the triangle of emotions going on between them was shown well as well. So that was really cool of them to do, and I would give this episode really 9 out of 10. So you guys need to watch this episode. Absolutely, this was really fun for me to watch, and it was really entertaining. Pretty much that's the entire case of things. But sometimes entertainment has like a lot of meanings, but this time around it's purely entertainment. There's nothing attached to it. It's just like, what, I need my 40 minutes of my life well spent. See this episode, your time will be well spent. So 9 out of 10. So I'm really waiting for the next week and episode. So thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button if you like this video. Share the video with your friends and family. Subscribe to the channel for there is movies, TV shows, reviews, reactions, and things. And if you like these kind of reviews, just me chilling and talking about the things that I've seen, then why not hit that previous video? And also check out the entire playlist while you're at it with some popcorn, obviously. And subscribe to my channel, as I already said, which will be about here or here. And check out my gaming channel, which I also do everything that is gaming. So why not give it a shot and subscribe to both my channels and stay up to date on videos, which is pretty much Monday to Friday. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.